Hey guys, I am back. Right now, I am on backup power right now. So we did lose power here in Clinton. And again, I am on backup power now. Had to get it switched over. So 70-mile-per-hour winds is likely with this cell. We have a considerable damage threat assessment from the National Weather Service. As you guys know, we had some very powerful winds come through Clinton. Already seeing reports of trees down across Henry County right now. So again, if you are Calhoun, Leesville, you guys are going to be next in line. Tightwad. These winds are meaning some business here. So it is. We're just in the city of Clinton. We are just behind the strongest of the winds right now. But again, Windsor, Leeton, Leesville, Tightwad. These winds are meaning some business here in Henry County. So here's a look at the strongest of the winds, basically stretching from just east of Clinton near the airport along 7 Highway. So Jamer down there around Cole. And again, Leesville, Tightwad, Calhoun. You guys, this is blowing some 6 to 8 inch tree limbs down. I'm still waiting to get a report from the weather station here to see how strong those wind gusts were. All right, so we are just getting some reports in from the National Weather Service. I'm keeping a close eye on any damage reports that's coming in into Henry County. These winds are coming into Calhoun. They are on your doorstep in Leesville, Tightwad right now, and these winds are meaning they're meaning some business here, guys. We had 67-mile-per-hour wind gusts reported and a 66-mile-per-hour wind speed that was reported here in Clinton. These were from two private weather stations, and one of those were my personal. So again, very, very strong wind moving through Henry County right now. And it's going to be moving into far eastern Henry County. We are just about at the cold. So, so the strongest core of the winds right now is basically coming over. It is just to the east of Clinton Municipal Airport, heading over along Sea Highway. I do know that there is Life Change Camp is down off of Sea Highway. I don't know if they have a camp that is ongoing right now, but Calhoun, Leesville, Tightwad, um, you guys are definitely going to be the ones that's going to be getting this, getting these strong straight line winds. And guys, listen, and again, we want to make sure that this is non-tornadic, guys. This is straight line winds. Over the last couple storms that we had, there was a lot of basically. Um, when you get 70-mile-per-hour winds, you get this almost the same kind of damage. You get almost the same kind of damage over a much wider area than what an EF0 tornado is. So we have to take these winds, very seriously. So Calhoun, you are likely getting some of these 60-mile-per-hour winds, as well as just to the east of Clinton. We have some reports of wind speeds in excess of 60 mile per hour. The severe thunderstorm warning is tagging a 70-mile-per-hour possible. And when you get up to 70-mile-per-hour winds, you have considerable damage opportunity there. So again, anybody out ahead of this thing, if not showing any signs of weakening anytime soon. So again, if coming through Tightwad, Leesville right now, those of you that are on the state of Benton County line, you guys need to be taking your precautions as well. This is going to be down Racket, Teal Bend, Max Camp, Palo Pinto, Roseland, Santiago, and then down P Highway into Benton County. That's going to take you over, out over by Ionia, Brandon. A lot of these are small rural communities, but you guys need to be prepared for some very strong winds coming through your area. Windsor, also, these winds are, you guys can see here where you see the yellows, the oranges, the real bright light colors here on radar. Those are the pockets of the strongest winds right now. So again, this is going to be coming into Windsor. This thing continues to broaden just a little bit. So Windsor, you guys can expect to get between 50 and 65-mile-per-hour winds that's coming into the town of Windsor right now. So all along PP Highway, Y Highway that runs from Yolo to Windsor, that back road that takes you from basically Sea Highway to Windsor. As you guys can see, it continues to widen that area of 60 to 70 mile per hour winds. I am surprised that the National Weather Service out of Springfield has not issued yet, that I've seen, a severe thunderstorm warning for Benton County as of yet, but it's coming into Benton County as we speak. Okay, good. Benton County. So, Benton County, you guys have a severe thunderstorm warning, 70 mile per hour wind, damage threat considerable for the next 45 minutes for Benton County right now. So, this is going to include Warsaw, Lincoln, Cocamp. Uh, right now, real close to uh, Santiago, Palo Pinto, Max Camp, up toward Brandon, coming into the town of Windsor right now. You guys are the ones being impacted here within the next 3 to 5 minutes. So again, you guys need to take this very seriously. These winds were really packing a punch. I have not. I've gotten several reports on my phone right now of limbs down, a couple trees down. I am going to have to investigate those. Not sure to what extent that these winds have caused in damage here in Henry County. We will be going out and assessing them here within the next couple hours. So, if you guys have any storm damage here in Henry County, if you would please put them in our Dropbox. You can message me if you would like. If you have any damage in Henry County. The strongest of the winds right now coming through Windsor, Brandon, Yolo, Santiago, Roseland, and Palo Pinto. Right now, right around 60 to 65 mile per hour winds based on radar. We're going to jump back over here real quick to regular radar. We have an area of strong thunderstorms stretching from Sedalia to Calhoun, Windsor, down to Leesville, and coming into Benton County right now. Now we're not seeing those kind of winds in Pettis County. Just some torrential rains, quite a bit of lightning ongoing over there in Pettis County. But you guys in Pettis are not under any kind of warning at this time. The strongest of the winds definitely coming into Benton County. We could see that possibly move up into Pettis County, far southwest Pettis County, around the Green Ridge, along 52 Highway, right along the county line. So anybody that lives along 52 Highway from say Windsor to Windsor Junction, in that stretch. You guys are going to be getting some serious winds, and you're right on that county line. So again, far southern Pettis County, from along 52 Highway, you guys are kind of in that band of strong winds right along the county line. So just for your all's information, too, 95.3 KDKD as well as the Biz. We have been without power at the radio station since 6:30 a.m. So that is the reason why you cannot likely be able to get local radio right now. So the strongest of winds now look like it is just south of Windsor down to Leesville, and these winds are moving to the east. So again, right along 52 Highway that runs from west to east, right along the county line to basically C Highway from Roseland, Palo Pinto over to Lincoln. That's where the area of the strongest winds are currently at right now. And again, we've got a 70-mile-per-hour considerable damage threat assessment put out by the National Weather Service for the potential to see up to 70-mile-per-hour winds with this line of storms. And what we had discussed yesterday, also that this is our biggest threat, guys. Is going to be strong straight line winds. So again, when you say the word tornado, it enacts a lot of anxiety with people. We need to take it seriously when we have 70-mile-per-hour winds. It can do considerable damage, guys, so we don't need to take it lightly. But when we start throwing around that word tornado, people's anxiety goes up. So again, this is not a tornado producing type of cluster of thunderstorms. This is going to be strong straight line winds that we have to take seriously. 70-mile-per-hour winds can do a lot of damage. So we need to take that seriously. It's over a very broad area from Windsor to Leesville, moving into Benton County right now. So let's go ahead and if you're out ahead of this thing, you need to stay away from windows. You need to, go ahead and go to the basement. When we have 70-mile-per-hour winds, those are very, very strong. They can break off 6 to 8 inch limbs off of trees. As soggy as the ground is right now, it can push over trees fairly easy. And then, of course, we have to be prepared for some power outages as well. So those along 52 Highway, this is going to be south of Bryson. They have included you guys in this severe thunderstorm warning from the National Weather Service office in Pleasant Hill. So again, kind of what we just talked about. If you live along 52 Highway from Windsor to Windsor Junction, just know that some of these winds are going to be in your neck of the woods as well. Thanks for that report, kid. So we're starting to see a little bit of an uptick in these winds with this severe thunderstorm warning. So just remember those that are going to be infected. We have far southwestern Pettis County. This is going to be right along 52 Highway. City of Sedalia, you don't have to worry about these winds. Green Ridge, Lamont, you guys are good. This is just for far southwest Pettis County, and we have a pocket of kind of starting to uptick a little bit back up into that close 70-mile-per-hour range coming along P Highway. This is going to be coming through Lincoln, and Cole Camp is setting its sights on you as well here over the next 20 minutes. We'll flip this back over to regular radar and let you guys see. So again, in Co-Camp right now, you guys are getting a little thunderstorm out ahead of the ones that's creating this wind damage. So again, if you're in Co-Camp, Lincoln, you guys are going to get these 60 to 70-mile-per-hour winds moving in your direction here within about the next Lincoln here within about the next 2 minutes. Co-Camp about the next 5 minutes or so. And again, right now, guys, I'm kind of going through, looking at any kind of storm damage, trying to get the latest from the National Weather Service as well. So just kind of bear with me as I sort through a bunch of information right now. So we did have an official report, 60-mile-per-hour winds at Clinton Municipal Airport as they came through Clinton. So again, we had between 60 to 70-mile-per-hour winds that we're looking at as these winds come through, guys. All right, so Co-Camp Junction, Ionia, the town of Lincoln right now, you guys are getting hit with this 60 to 70-mile-per-hour winds. Co-Camp, now is your time to prepare. And again, these are going to be right on your doorstep, these 70-mile-per-hour winds. You guys in Coal Camp are in line to kind of take the brunt of these winds that's going to be heading down 52 highway there at the 5265 intersection, marching straight down 52 highway into the town of Coal Camp. So we're going to switch this back over to regular radar, kind of let you guys see the extent. We've got thunderstorm complex stretching from Sedalia, Otterville, down through Windsor, Lincoln, Coal Camp, Warsaw right now. So in the city of Clinton right now, we are in good shape. We've got the leading edge of the strongest of the winds associated with this. Is coming into the town of Coal Camp along 65 Highway from Lincoln to Coal Camp to Windsor Junction. This includes Ionia and, of course, all along 65 Highway from Windsor Junction down to Lincoln. That's where we're seeing the strongest of the winds currently right now associated with this thunderstorm. So looking out ahead a little bit. So again, we've got Crockerville, Boilers Mill, Edmondson, Hilda. You guys are going to be in a path of these strongest winds. So it's definitely time for you guys to take your precautions right now. Thank you guys for all the pictures. And again, I've been relaying this information over to the National Weather Service. So I am doing this from the home weather station here, Weather Center here in Clinton. Just as a reminder, 95.3 KDKD. I have not heard an update yet. They have lost power since 6:30 a.m. You are likely not being able to get local radio right now due to a power outage. I can't tell right now if I'm on backup power right now. I think we have electricity back here in the center of Clinton. But we went through some, these winds are pretty gnarly, guys. So, again, you got to be prepared for power outages, broken tree limbs, 6 to 8 inches. We've got some very strong winds coming into the town of Coal Camp. Just been through Lincoln. I have not seen any reports. Well, there's one from Jordan. He said it's just a bit windy in Lincoln. I think that might be. I'm thinking maybe that might be a little bit of sarcasm there from Jordan and Lincoln. They had some very strong winds, according to radar, come through here just a couple minutes ago. So, again, if you're down along H Highway from Edmondson to Colcamp, you guys are going to be getting kind of the brunt of these winds associated with this severe thunderstorm warning. We still have numerous power outages being reported in the town of Clinton. Warsaw's fine. We got the strongest of the winds right now, marching down F Highway and H Highway south of Colcamp, right over Colcamp Junction right now. So if you are in Mora, Lake Creek, Colcamp, Crockerville, Hilda, Boilers Mill, Edmondson, you guys are going to be getting some of these very, very strong winds. And guys, I've been hearing this nonstop over the last couple of days. A lot of people that have taken advantage of signing up for Weather Call. That these things are popping up pretty quick, and they get severe very very quickly. So again, this is the kind of thunderstorms that we expect to get during the summertime with windbags. They come up fairly quickly. So again, if you have not signed up for Weather Call, makes no difference where you live. You're going to get a text message, an email, and for 70-mile-per-hour winds or tornado warning for your area, you're going to get a phone call with my voice on it telling you, hey, you're under this warning and how to protect yourself. I'm posting the link right there in our chat. You can click on that link. You can sign up. It's $15 a year. If you sign up now, you're going to be protected all the way through severe storm season in 2027. So a little over $1 a day, guys. $1 a month. How about $1 a month? Very, very economical. $15 a year. You can sign up for that service. We've had numerous people get a hold of me through personal message as well as in chat talking about how Weather Call actually saved their butt. So definitely a great, useful service that Weather Call Next Gen provides to those that sign up. So I put that link in our chat. You guys can click on it, get signed up. We have another chance for more severe weather coming in tonight as well as tomorrow. So, especially if you're planning on being at the lake or if you got a trip, I know there's a lot of baseball tournaments going on today. You get to your tournament and you're watching a game, you can click the Find Me button on Weather Call. Find me, and it's going to put a dome over you wherever you're at globally. It's going to put a dome over you and protect you and notify you of any severe weather coming your way. So, a great service, guys. So, anybody in the Coal Camp area, again, if you guys receive any damage, when it's safe to do so, send any of those pictures over to me in my Dropbox, or you can message me on Facebook. You guys are picking up some anywhere between 55 to 65 mile per hour winds in Coal Camp right now. So it's likely pretty gnarly there in Coal Camp right now. And it's going to be heading over toward Crockerville, Boilers Mill, and then eventually it's going to be sliding over to Morgan County over towards Stover. So I know we have a few people in the Stover for sales area that watches the stream. Make sure you guys know you guys are going to be kind of next in line on this if it continues the same intensity. So nothing had changed with the outlook for today. And what I posted last night during our update. So we had those chances for strong to severe storms this morning early between the 4, 6, 7 a.m. time frame, and then we also have another chance this afternoon with after 4 o'clock for more thunderstorms, similar to what we saw yesterday. So there you go, Morgan County. So they're being proactive on this. So Stover, Gravois Mills for sales. You guys are under severe thunderstorm warning for that potential of 70 mile per hour winds. Damage threat considerable for the next 45 minutes. So, Edmondson, Lakeview Heights, Zora, Crockerville, Stover, Lake Creek. You guys are going to be getting these winds that's currently coming through Coal Camp right now. And again, they're starting to uptick a little bit more in that 70 mile per hour range as it continues to pretty much run parallel with 52 highway coming out of Coal Camp heading east. We're going to go ahead and switch this back over to regular radar right now. And again, this is what it looks like right now. So we have one thunderstorm complex stretching from Otterville, Sedalia, down to Coal Camp, Lincoln, Warsaw. It's moving east into Vernon County, into Morgan County. And that's going to be Gravois Mills, Versailles, Eldon, and that's where the strongest of the winds are. We have torrential rain, some small pea-sized hail, Otterville, just east of Sedalia, Smithton. But the dangerous part of these thunderstorms are basically stretching from Coal Camp down to Warsaw, moving east into Morgan County. Basically right here at this little Boeing segment right here. Those are the leading lines of the strongest of the winds right now. We put this back over into velocity mode where we can actually see those wind speeds. And again, it is beginning to uptick a little bit over Coal Camp, just east of Coal Camp along 52 highway. So Crockerville, I know we had a couple from that area in yesterday's stream. You guys really need to be paying attention here because very strong winds heading your direction. We also have Stover. You guys are in the crosshairs. So if you live along 52 highway from Coal Camp to Stover, you guys are right smack dab in the center of the strongest of these winds right now, and it can do quite a bit of damage right now. Cody, that and again, these are strong straight line winds here, guys. Strong straight line winds, possibly up to 70 miles per hour. It can do a lot of damage. A lot of these clouds are swirling as the leading edge of these winds are coming in. And again, this is a strong straight line wind event. Is what is happening right now here coming through Benton County, heading over on 52 towards Stover and Versailles area. So Morgan, Miller, Camden, and Benton counties, you guys are in the path of these strong winds right now. Okay, Wanda, I'm gonna put that link to weather call back up in chat. You should be able to see it now, be able to click on it and take you right there. I'm also going to put that in Subby's Weather Talk. I think this is very, very important. And again, this is going to last you for the entire year through next severe storm season in the spring next year in 2027. It's going to get you through the remainder of this summer and into our second half of our severe storm season in September, October. So I just posted it in Subby's Weather Talk as well if you can't find it in chat. Stover, Versailles, and again along 52 highway. This is also going to affect, I think we just had somebody talk about that they live along 135. And you're going to be right in that brunt of those strong winds. So definitely be prepared for some very strong winds here in the next couple minutes. All right, guys. So right here in Crockerville, I do want to, over the last couple scans, if you guys see where we have some of these winds that, and when you get the 60, 70 mile per hour winds, guys, it's everything is rotating. This is it's a mesocyclone. It's a strong thunderstorm. I am starting to see a little bit of, if you want to call rotation, at the mid levels right here. You see where the greens and the really bright orange, yellow colors are? This is right along 52 highway. This is going to be getting close to Stover. So again, we need to keep an eye on this area right here. It wouldn't take much with winds being 70 miles per hour already to see a little bit of circulation here. So in the last couple scans, and I'm going to put this into motion here. You guys see how on these last scans, you see how it's kind of wrapping a little bit? Right here along 52 highway coming into Stover. So again, we need to be, if you're in Stover, you need to go ahead and take your tornado precautions in Stover and probably more than likely Versailles as well. Okay, because on the last few scans, we are seeing it's trying to wrap. We got some of this inflow that's actually coming into the storm and then you have outflow, and you start to get a little bit of circulation there. So, especially on the last 3 or 4 scans. So, I'll be watching this very closely. But again, starting to see some circulation regardless. We have 70-mile-per-hour winds that is possible with this line of storm. So, kind of treat this like a tornado warning with winds in excess of 60, maybe 70 miles per hour. And it's not going to take much for that to kind of wrap, especially if we see any strengthening of this inflow that's coming into this storm right now. So let's put this on regular radar for a second. Right here is where we're seeing that inflow coming in just on the south side of Stover, and it's kind of feeding that cell. And we can, a lot of times, you can, you get 70-mile-per-hour winds. It can spin up something very, very quickly right over Stover right now. And this is going to be heading over toward Versailles. So I want to give you guys plenty of warning on that. And regardless, we're looking at 70-mile-per-hour winds. So you need to be away from the windows. You need to be in the lowest portion of your home, preferably a basement. You guys need to take precautions with 70-mile-per-hour winds. Lisa, thank you very much for that super chat. I definitely appreciate that. So, kind of reiterate here just a little bit. We do have we do have a um, severe thunderstorm warning, 70-mile-per-hour winds possible, far eastern Benton County, as well as Morgan County. The strongest of the winds is moving into Morgan County, Stover, Versailles, Gravois Mills. We are picking up just a little bit of rotation with an inflow coming into this storm right over Stover. So again, we need to be taking precautions. Go to the lowest portion of your house. Go to the center part of your house, away from windows. Preferably a basement if you have one. Regardless if there's a little bit of a spin up here or 70-mile-per-hour winds, they can still do a lot of damage regardless. So, want to make sure we get that word out to people there in Stover, Versailles area. Good morning, Rebecca. So, Donna's Drive-In, they do not have power right now. Friday morning. So again, Donna's Drive-In, fantastic place to get crab legs. If I could throw a little plug out there for Donna's Drive-In, man, they whip up some of the best homemade pies that I've tasted. I think since my mama made some. So Donna's Drive-In, great place out there on P Highway there near Tightwad. They received some very strong winds. We watched very strong winds come through Tightwad earlier. We have the strongest of winds right now coming into the heart of Stover. So again, if anybody is out in the Stover area, once this passed, let me know if you are seeing any damage. But we've got some very strong winds coming into Ural's area in Stover. It's going to be heading over toward Versailles. So along 52 Highway, this is where we're seeing a lot of these strong winds and a little bit of circulation between Stover and Versailles right now. So again, let's go ahead and play it safe this morning. It's 7:30 on a Friday morning. I know, but let's go ahead and play it safe. No power south of Co-Camp. Thank you. So I do believe that we did lose power here. We did lose power here in Clinton, in Henry County, as the storm rolled through. I was on backup power, had to start the backup power. We had another live stream that started, and I do believe power is on here in the western part of Clinton right now. Still without power there, just south of Golden Valley Memorial Hospital. Right now, just got a report um, that there is no power. On the latest scan right here, guys, and again, this is it's a little bit concerning for me. If we were seeing 30-mile-per-hour winds, that's one thing, but we're seeing 60 to 70-mile-per-hour winds coming through Stover. On the south side of Stover, we still have a pretty good inflow that's coming into this storm right now. This is going to be heading into Versailles. So this is a severe thunderstorm warning, 70-mile-per-hour winds. Considerable damage can be done with 70-mile-per-hour winds, but I would love to see the people along 5 Highway from Versailles down to Gravois Mills to take their tornado precautions, because 70-mile-per-hour winds is enough to do a lot of damage. But I'm still seeing some circulation there. This is just southeast of Stover, just west of Versailles. That there's enough there where regardless, we need to be go ahead and taking our tornado precautions between Gravois Mills and Versailles. Stover, you guys are likely getting some 60 to 70-mile-per-hour winds right now in the heart of Stover. So big limb down, no power in Crockerville. And again, this is right along the leading edge of the strongest of winds right now. And it's tightening up even a little bit more now with this latest scan. So, again, guys, if we're not, regardless if it's 70-mile-per-hour winds or we have a little bit of a spin up here, just southeast of Stover, for what radar is picking up right now, we still have that little bit of rotation that's going on here just on the south side of 52 Highway between Stover and Versailles. So want to make sure you guys are go ahead and taking your tornado precautions, even with 70-mile-per-hour winds. The safety precautions are exactly the same. You go to the lowest floor of your house, you go to the center part of your home, away from windows. Those same safety precautions you need to do for a tornado warning or 70-mile-per-hour winds. It's just we really need to be taking this seriously over the towns of Stover, Versailles, and along 5 Highway from Gravois Mills to Versailles right now. And I know this is a little bit out of our West Central Missouri area. This has moved over to Benton or into Morgan County right now. I will put this into regular radar mode. And this is what's concerning. We have this Boeing segment right here, and we have the strong inflow coming in on the southwest side of Versailles right now. So the rest of our areas here in West Central Missouri, as you can see here on radar, there's nothing here. Not expecting any more development this morning. That's for all the counties here in West Central Missouri. Benton County, this cell is almost out of your your territory. This is moved over to Morgan County right now. But anybody down Lake of the Ozarks, Village of the Four Seasons, Laurie, Bagnell, you guys are going to be getting strong straight line winds regardless right now. So again, a pretty serious situation setting up. Went through Stover, coming through Versailles, and then of course we have this potential. We could have some rotating winds here on the south side of Versailles, strong 60 to 70 mile per hour winds. This is going to be heading over a little further out. Eldon, Bagnell, Village of the Four Seasons, Laurie, Osage Beach. This will likely stay just to your north there at Osage Beach, but Eldon, Barnett, Versailles, Gravois Mills, Laurie, Bagnell, Village of the Four Seasons. You guys are under this severe thunderstorm warning right now. So this severe thunderstorm warning right now does have a tornado possible tag on it with damage threat considerable. 70 mile per hour winds still ongoing coming through Versailles, getting ready to hit Gravois Mills and down to Laurie. This is right along 5 Highway, guys. 5 Highway between Versailles and Laurie. Thanks, Wanda. I am going to stay with it just a little bit longer here. I don't know if we have anybody in our live stream right now in the Versailles, Gravois Mills area. I don't want to leave them hanging. If you guys are from this area, if you could maybe throw it up in chat. Stover, you guys had 60, 70 mile per hour winds. Let me know if you received any damage from that. You still have some very heavy rains and some small hail likely still ongoing in Stover. You're in Versailles, Roscoe. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put the velocity radar back up here. See what we got going on here. So, again, Versailles, you guys got the strongest of winds. Going to be coming through Versailles here momentarily. It's gonna look like a hurricane out there in Versailles for a short amount of time. I am going to put this back in chat too, guys, and this is for weather call. And again, what a great service! You no matter where you live, you can live in Versailles, you can live in Miami, Florida. You can sign up for this service, and it's going to last an entire year for $15 for the year, a little over $1 a month. You will get text messages, email, any watch warning or advisory. And if you get 70 mile per hour winds or there's a tornado warning for your area, you're going to get a phone call day or night, and you're going to hear me on the other end telling you what is going on and how to protect yourself. So, it is one of the, if not the best service out there to help protect you and your family. And I put that up there in our chat. I also have it in our Subbies Weather Talk group. You guys can go click on it, learn a little bit about it, sign up for it. You know you're going to have multiple means to be able to get this weather information. Basically, this morning, I was up at 2, 3:30, 4:30, and the storms were behaving. And then woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. Within moments, a severe thunderstorm warning was issued for 70-mile-per-hour winds. So that can even surprise even myself, who is pretty versed on the weather. These things can sneak up on you. And so Weather Call is a great, useful service to protect you and your family no matter where you live. Thank you, Roscoe. I appreciate that. The winds, luckily, over the last 3 scans, we have seen those winds really die down as they're heading into Versailles. So that's a blessing right now. I'm going to go ahead and put this in, show you guys frame by frame. As you can see right here to the west side of Versailles, we started to see a lot better, tighter rotation, 60, 70 mile per hour winds. And over the last couple scans, notice how those winds have shifted a little bit to the south and they have lessened in color just a little bit. So that's really good news, especially in Versailles right now. All right. So the last scan shows a lot of these winds kind of dipping down on the south side of Versailles, which is good news. This is going to be mainly along highway frontage, 5 highway, and again down to Gravois Mills. The good news on this is that the wind speeds have died down associated with this thunderstorm. So that's great news. Those of you in Versailles, again, when you're in a severe thunderstorm warning that now has a tornado possible tag, along with 70 mile per hour wind possible, that's when you go ahead and take your tornado precautions. Hopefully, you are still in those precautions, hopefully in the basement, center part of your home, away from windows right now. But the good news is that the strongest of the winds had sunk a little bit further south on the south side of Versailles, and we're not seeing that little bit of rotation that we were seeing earlier. I am going to switch back now to regular radar and show you guys. Um, we still have a little bit of an inflow notch here southeast of Versailles right now. This is going to be heading over toward Barnett and Eldon here in the next 15 minutes. We still have some strong winds. Where we're going to find those strongest of winds is going to be basically, where is that? From Marvin along 52 Highway down to Rocky Mount, down to Village of the Four Seasons and Sunrise Beach. That's where we are seeing the strongest of the winds, 60 mile per hour if possible. I know, Michelle. I am going, now that we have just a moment, I am going to throw over our the latest that just come through HRRR short-term model, show a little bit of the timing for storms as we go into this afternoon and tonight. I'm going to bring this here up on your screen. This is this complex that moved through west central Missouri. That's what you're seeing right here. Now we're going to get through that, and we're going to mainly stay dry with just a couple of pop-up showers possible through the afternoon hours. And notice up here in northwest Missouri, we have a few thunderstorms up here. And then as we go into late afternoon, into the evening, notice there's a couple cells that begin to pop up here in west central Missouri. We get a few more and kind of isolated, kind of a little bit similar to what we're seeing this morning and what we saw last night, isolated thunderstorms. But any of these thunderstorms could be strong to severe. So again, we're going to get this moved out of our area. We're going to heat back up into the upper 80s today, high humidity. And then as we go into the late afternoon, evening hours, we have that chance for some isolated thunderstorms. Some could be strong to severe. Again, primary threat is what we've been seeing, strong straight line winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. So Roscoe, if you can maybe give an update in the Versailles area, I know you guys are getting some very heavy rain right now, maybe even some pea-sized hail. But if you give us an update there in Versailles, that would be great. We still have another 11 minutes, 70 mile per hour wind, tornado possible tag. And this is going to be still for northwestern Miller, northwestern Camden, and Morgan counties. And I do know that this is a little bit out of our area right now. But again, I know we have some viewers out here. You know, if anybody's ever traveled out there, Stover, Versailles, Gravois Mills, Eldon, pretty rural area out there. We want to make sure that this weather information is getting out to them as well. So Rocky Mount, Eldon, Aurora Springs, you guys are going to be kind of in this zone for the strongest of the winds. And, you know, we still have a little bit of an inflow that's coming in this thing. This thing has a little bit of a rotational look to it. It's weak, but it's still there. That's the reason why there's still a tornado possible tag on this severe thunderstorm warning. For the rest of us here in West Central Missouri, again, guys, we've got, you see where all of these little blocks are. Those are all damage reports. Okay, so we've got a lot of thunderstorm damage that's being reported by utility companies, by the public, from myself. So again, guys, we need to take these severe thunderstorm warnings very strongly, and not to take them for granted. They can still produce a lot of damage. Power out in Versailles and heavy winds. Thank you, Matt. So as we get further and further away from radar, it becomes even tougher to see what we normally would look for in thunderstorms. So we're kind of, if you know, this area right here is notorious for being like the center of all the radars: St. Louis, Springfield, Kansas City. So sometimes it's really tough to get what is actually going on in this area here in central Missouri. Thanks, Roscoe. So right now, take a look at reflectivity again. Roscoe there in Stover and Versailles area, the worst of the storm is now off to your east. So, you have another 7 minutes left before they will likely cut that part of the severe thunderstorm warning off for Stover and Versailles. This is mainly going to be moving over here into the Olean, Eldon, Bagnell, Village of the Four Seasons area. Well, Osage Beach, Aaron, you guys, man, you must be living good this morning, because this thing is gonna skirt just to the north of you there in Osage Beach. This is gonna be as close as Village of the Four Seasons, Lakeside, and Bagnell. Yeah. So being in modular homes, trailer homes, when we have these kind of winds, one of the reasons why I constantly say that you need to find some more substantial structure. We are seeing in Crockerville right now, thanks to a picture sent over from Kim that lives just down the road. I'm going to bring this here up on the screen. Where a tree had fallen on top of a mobile home. And again, this is mobile homes. Unfortunately, they do not provide very sound structure, especially if you have 60, 70 mile per hour winds that can topple trees over. It looks like this tree here is likely was dead from the inside, maybe rotting from the inside out. So, from the way it looks here in a picture, but nonetheless, it is not a safe place to be during tornado warnings or through 60, 70 mile per hour winds. That's one of the reasons why, I reiterate that you need to be in substantial structure during these type of wind events. Let's take a look at the winds one more time here, and again, we have to keep what I mentioned before. Now we're getting into basically the no man's land of radar territory. Um, right now we're basically looking off of the St. Louis Doppler right now. We're too far away from Pleasant Hill, too far away from Springfield. It is just now kind of coming into view from St. Louis. So, any of these warnings going forward out here in central Missouri are going to be issued through the St. Louis branch of the National Weather Service. But as you see down by Rocky Mount, we still showing a little bit of that inflow notch that's coming into this parent storm. They did issue a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to include Eldon, Bagnell, Lakeside, Village of the Four Seasons. It does include Osage Beach, at least part of it, but I will tell you, it looks like this is going to stay north of Osage Beach, and this is going to be for western Maries, Miller, north central Camden, and southeastern Morgan counties. This was actually issued from the National Weather Service in Springfield. So the strongest of the winds are coming into Eldon, coming into Bagnell, and looks like Village of the Four Seasons. You are almost out of this right now. Here in west central Missouri, our county, we still have some light rain ongoing in parts of Johnson, Pettis, Henry, and Benton County. Just some light shower activity. This is going to continue to move off. We don't expect any more development this morning. And as I showed a little bit ago, we do have that chance to see some isolated thunderstorms as we go into the late afternoon, early evening hours. Any of those storms could be strong to severe. Wow. Taylor sent in a great little video clip of the winds in between Camp and Stover when those winds were coming through. This is on our Subbies Weather Talk page. I'll show you guys here real quick. So very intense winds. You guys seen also several branches that were down due to the wind. So we caught the same thing here in Clinton. We had some very strong winds move through Clinton as well. We have numerous reports of power outages, tree limbs down, trees down. So yeah, very intense storm moved through parts of Henry, Benton, and Morgan counties this morning, producing wind speeds 60 to 70 miles per hour. So again, it was meaning some business this morning, guys. So this new severe thunderstorm warning, they have down toned it a little bit. 60-mile per hour winds now. That's going to be going to be heading into Bagnell, Lakeside, and Eldon area. So and I have a feeling this is going to. I think our times of seeing it kind of build back up again as we go into central Missouri. The conditions aren't as favorable for that. So I don't think we're going to have any more considerable damage, here in central Missouri. And again, we're looking at very heavy rain coming down in Eldon, Bagnell, Lakeside. But again, this cell has really toned down here over the last 15 minutes or so, which is great news for those in this area. But still, we need to respect the polygon. 60-mile-per-hour winds are possible. But the good news is that I think it is beginning finally to weaken just a little bit as it moves into central Missouri. So yeah, we're definitely seeing a downtrend in the winds right now with this cell that's coming through Eldon, Bagnell, Lake of the Ozarks right now. This is very, very good news. And again, we're kind of in no man's land in radar. We're kind of right smack dab in between Springfield, St. Louis, and Pleasant Hill right now. So it's a little bit tough to see on radar right now, but one thing for sure, it has definitely weakened here over the last 15 to 20 minutes, which is good news. Going back to regular radar right now, looks like we have the worst of it past Eldon, Bagnell, and Osage Beach, Village of the Four Seasons. It is moving off to the east toward Tuscumbia, St. Elizabeth, down toward Iberia. And we don't want to forget our buddy, former Clintonian, Ethan Olson. He is down here kind of southeast of Jefferson City. I have him marked here on our map. Looks like the worst of this is going to stay south of Ethan and his family. And we miss him here in Clinton, that's for sure. So, guys, I think what I am going to do is I am going to head over to the courthouse, and we're going to go do a little bit of damage assessment this morning here in Henry County. With the strong winds that have come through my county as being part of emergency management. We're going to go take a look and see if there's any damage worth noting around Henry County. I am going to go ahead and end this live stream. The good news, again, is we're starting to see a little bit of a weakening trend with this cell in Eldon, Bagnell, Lake of the Ozarks, far eastern Morgan County. It's basically out of Morgan County now, and it's going to be heading on over into central Missouri. And we still have that potential for 60-mile-per-hour winds as this storm continues off to the east. So 60-mile-per-hour winds, serious winds. We need to be taking precaution on that as this cell continues to move closer over to the Freiburg, Vienna area. But right now, our friends over in Eldon, Bagnell, Lake of the Ozarks, Lynn Creek, Hamilton, you guys are probably likely still getting some very, very heavy rain. But the worst of it is now off to your east. So thank you guys so much for joining. It's been a wild and wacky morning to get this Friday started off with, but we were able to manage and get through it together. So if anybody has any pictures, videos, they can drop it into our Dropbox. I will put that here in chat as well. I'll put a link if you guys have any pictures that you want to send to us. That way we can send this over to the National Weather Service. I just added that link into the chat. And again, guys, if you haven't checked out Weather Call, check out Weather Call Next Gen. I put a link on Subby's Weather Talk. There's links here in the chat, and check that out for $15 a year. Guys, it's a little over $1 a month. You get a text message, a email whenever there's warnings, watches, advisories. If it's 70-mile-per-hour winds or a tornado warning or 80-mile-per-hour winds, you're going to get a phone call day or night. You're going to hear me on the other end. I'm going to tell you what you're under and how to protect yourself. It is one of the best, if not the best service out there. We worked hard to bring that to all of our viewers last year. We've had a record amount of people take advantage of it. Matter of fact, in the country, Subby's Weather Talk, we were number 3 for the quarter. How many people had signed up for Subby's Weather Talk? That's a huge, huge accomplishment, and you guys are taking advantage of having that extra layer of protection for you and your family, no matter where you live. So definitely check that out if you haven't. That's Weather Call Next Gen. It's on Subby's Weather Talk. There's links here in the chat. You guys can go and take a look at it. Get signed up for it. Have that extra layer of protection. So everybody have a fantastic rest of your day. More than likely, you're probably going to hear and see me again later on this afternoon into the evening hours. Hopefully you won't, but there's that possibility that we might be meeting up together again later on today. Take care.